In this video, I will demonstrate what a data manager or data coordinator at Axiom is looking for when we review metadata. I'll do this as quickly as possible just to give you an idea of what sorts of things we check for and how that would inform our feedback to you. So we're looking at the historic Alaska lightning data record here. This is from Peter Bieniek, and it was recently archived, so it's now publicly available data, and these metadata are available through Data One. We first check for the title to make sure it's descriptive and that it mentions location, time, and ideally the program. So this checks all the boxes. We read the abstract to make sure that we understand what the data are collected for and how they're collected, and that that's described here for anyone trying to view this data or reuse it. The purpose is a great additional piece of information to help data reusers. In the next page, we make sure that there are citation names. So in this case, you'll see Peter's name and any points of contact. As part of the template, which you'll hear about in other videos, we reference the Alaska NSF EPSCoR program. Additionally, we make sure to confirm that the award number is clearly stated, as that's a part of the grant. We look at keywords and see if there's any additional or different keywords that we should be adding. And so there's a lot of different types of keywords here. If it's a biological data set, we look for taxonomic information. If not, we make sure there's none. We confirm that there is a spatial extent. This is very useful for people searching for data and also ties nicely with other like data catalogs and portal options that we have. The time period is very important, so we confirm that that is present and also that it matches what's written in the title and the abstract. We may also take a look at the data itself to confirm. A big component of the metadata review for us is the resource content. And so we want to make sure that all attributes that are in the data are described here and described as well as possible. So there's a series of different ways to describe the data that are helpful for anyone reusing the data, and we make sure that those are there. Methods are also really important, so we will read through your methods section, and if you don't have one, we'll ask you to add one. Likewise, the process steps are important for anyone trying to reproduce your work or understand how you got from raw data to, derived products. If you're reusing data, we'll make sure that the source data are referenced here, and if possible, that there's a source citation. It's also really helpful to have data quality reports as short or as long as possible. Anything is better than nothing, to make sure that people can understand, okay, why isn't there a 1987 data? And then we quickly go through status distribution and additional fields to make sure that any related resources are referenced. If you have licensing concerns or reuse concerns, those are also referenced. So that gives you an overview of what we as data managers look for when we are reviewing your metadata and how this review will inform our feedback to you for things that we need you to add or refine or explain better.